Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I want to say first that I've been doing these IG lives on Instagram live. So when I put them on my Facebook, hi Yogi Joe, when I put them on my Facebook, or I'm sorry, when I put them on my YouTube channel, I realized that people that are watching it from YouTube have no idea what who I'm talking to and what this is. Um, so I wanted to let all of you know that are watching this from YouTube that this is Instagram Live. And so that's why it is why I'm talking to people and things like that. I know no one's on yet, Yogi Joe, but people watch it on YouTube afterwards. So I start talking right away. Um, so that they can hear it. Hi, Saskia. Yay, you're here. Hi, Lenny Lins. Hi, Lenny Linskis. Um, Hi, love. I'm so excited to be here this morning. I was excited to do this one um, because I do it all the time with my clients, and I was thinking yesterday. I was like, I really want to share this process that I do that's so easy. It's about starting to begin to experience our fifth dimensional light bodies. Um, and when I do my guided journeys, I hi. When I do my guided journeys, I into Telos, I have to shift. We have to have a higher frequency within our physical bodies in order to experience that other dimension. And so I started thinking, I was like, wow, why don't I share with everybody out there how to do that on a regular basis, just to begin to experience that other frequency within us. Um, and it also feels awesome, and it's a simple thing to do. So before I go into how we do it, I'm so glad you're here, Saskia. So before I go into how to do it, let me just give a quick description or just sort of explanation of what I mean when I say fifth dimensional light body, right? So right now we're in a third dimensional body. So we're very dense. Um, you know that everything is energy, and that we have energy within our physical bodies. And this energy we call a light body, right? And when you open yourself up to your higher self, which is your spiritual part of you, the spiritual light part of you, when you open up and allow that spiritual part of you, which is the light, to come in, because it's energy, it can just move right into your physical body and you can hold it in there. Because we are dense and we are in a third dimensional space, the energy that comes in, the light that comes in, is going to slow down. Okay? It's going to slow down to be able to experience and be held in a third dimensional body. So, if we lived as fifth dimensional beings in a fifth dimensional physical body, when our light comes in, it would already be spinning at a fifth dimensional frequency. And a fifth dimensional frequency it spins faster than a third dimensional frequency. So third dimensional frequency spins, let's just say it spins like this, right? The energy moves like this. Fifth frequency would be like this, right? And so when you bring in your higher self, when you bring in that light, it's going to slow down in order to, hi Adriana, it's going to slow down in order to be able to to move into and to stay in this third dimensional body. Hi Priscilla love. Hope that makes sense. So, what we are beginning to do is, as that light comes into our physical body, right? As we ask for our higher selves to come in and intend it. I love you too, love. As we ask it to come in and bring it in, intend for it to come in, it slows down, right? So it's in that third dimensional space. We have the ability to spin the light within our physical body. And when you have the intention, just like you intend for your crown to open and you intend to bring in your higher self, you also have the ability to spin the light within your physical body to a frequency that you can spin it really fast. So you can increase your frequency higher than fifth dimension. Many people do, especially if you're a channeler, and you might not even realize that you're doing it, but you have to raise your frequency sometimes to a higher vibration in order to bring in that information, which is just energy and light anyways, right? But to know that you can sit and just spin this light within your physical body to a fifth dimensional frequency is pretty amazing. And then you're also able to, when you're in that space, you can open your eyes, right? And you can begin to feel this light body within you. And that's what's so exciting. And that's what I've been doing with my clients. And I was like, okay, I want to share this with all of you guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys, it's like working in a Merkaba, but you don't need the Merkaba. You don't need a Merkaba. I mean, a Merkaba is awesome. I use Merkaba sometimes when I travel multidimensionally, right, to other dimensions. You can use the Merkaba to travel. But you don't need it to begin to experience your fifth dimensional light within us. And so I'm going to take us through a little, let me give you the step-by-steps of how you do it with eyes open. And then if you want, you can experience it with me. I'll just do a quick little journey in. The more you do it, the more you experience it and the more you do it, the easier it becomes and the more familiar you are with it and how to hold it. I just spaced it. But so the more you do it, the more you're able to, hi Hira, the more you can be in that fifth dimensional space. It's very simple. I mean, this is all my talks that I do, right? How everything is very simple. And it's all just practice. It's like we're in a school right now of learning, and learning how to feel your fifth dimensional light body is pretty simple in my experience. So here's how I do it. Here's how I do it for my clients in order to bring them into Telos. Because if you don't have that frequency high enough, you can't go into these other realities, these other frequencies, these other multi-dimensions. I know, I do too. It's so simple, right? It's so simple. So anyways, okay. So, step by step, really simple. You guys are going to be like, are you serious? Is that all you have to do? Yes. You sit and close your eyes. Always better to close your eyes in the beginning. I've never actually done it with my eyes open. Probably pretty simple to do that as well. But I feel like with my eyes closed, I have the ability to kind of really, with my third eye, see what's happening within me. And so it's easier for me. Sit in a quiet spot. Close your eyes. Ground yourself. So you always want to ground yourself, which I'm sure everybody knows, but ground yourself. Create that, create the grounding cord, bring it down to the middle of the earth, wrap it around that anchor, and hold yourself down. Because what happens when we do spin our energy, and especially if you're not used to spinning your energy, if you're not used to spinning the light within your body, you can get nauseous, you can get dizzy, you can get really disoriented. And what that means, if that does happen to you, is that you're not grounded. And so you're starting to kind of come up here where the higher self is and where your light is. Some people like that, but it's not, it's really, really important to embody this, to experience it, to feel it in the physical body. So very, very important to ground yourself. So close your eyes. You bring your awareness to the root chakra, the base of your spine. You create a grounding cord. You bring that grounding cord all the way down to the center of the earth. You wrap it around an anchor. You're visualizing all of this with your third eye. You bring your awareness up to, oh, thank you. You bring your awareness up to your crown chakra. You ask for your crown chakra to open. So you have to actually say this to yourself. Crown chakra, please open. And I'm asking for my higher self to come in. The higher self is the light. So you got to ask for the light to come in. You start visualizing and feeling the light coming into your body, all the way down to your toes, all the way out to your fingertips, right? So you're infusing your entire body with this light so you can feel it, right? And then you start to use your breath to move that light in and out. Then you bring your awareness to your spine, and there is a tube of light along your spine, and you begin to spin that tube of light. And I've always been spinning it counterclockwise. I don't know why. I'm sure there's people that spin it clockwise. I'm sure at the end of the day it doesn't matter which way you're spinning it. Maybe it does. I don't know. But I start to spin that light around my spine. And as I'm spinning that light around my spine, right, I'm just breathing in and out through my nose really slow. And I'll start to notice, what you'll start to notice is that the light within your actual physical body is going to be able to spin. And it'll start vibrating. Your body will start to vibrate. Okay? And again, you're just super grounded. You can feel yourself sitting there wherever you're sitting. You can feel that grounding cord going right to the center of the earth. But you're spinning this light, right? And you're just experiencing what that feels like. And sitting in that space. Right? And just feeling. And when you're in that moment of like, okay, I can feel this. I can feel the light moving. I can feel my body vibrating. I can feel myself sort of becoming lighter. Right? You can sort of start to open your eyes, so you're like, your eyes are closed and you can slowly start to open it. And so then by opening your eyes, that allows you to begin to start to feel the feeling of living in this reality, in this world, but having this feeling of this energy within your body sort of really vibrating, right? So this experience is not just for when your eyes are closed. Sorry, my phone keeps ringing. It's so annoying. You're not in this meditative space to feel it. You can actually open your eyes while you're spinning this energy, and you can begin to experience this reality of fifth dimensional frequency within your physical third dimensional body, vibrating and moving with your eyes open. So that's how you do it. It's seriously that easy. Probably most of you, many of you maybe, have done it, and you don't even realize that that's what you're doing. And so just having the awareness of that is what you are doing, is amazing. And even if you can, you can start to do it like when you're driving. I mean, you want to be careful. You don't want to like be all of a sudden like super vibrating and like, kind of out of it. But you can start to do it anywhere. I mean, you could be on a walk and you can sit down and be like, okay, I'm gonna bring in some of my light. I'm gonna start feeling this fifth dimensional light, because there is going to be a time where we will be just in that space. We will have that fifth dimensional frequency within our bodies, kind of just always spinning and always there, and just feeling much lighter, and not as dense. But until then, you can experience it at any time. You can sit on a park bench, close your eyes, ask for your crown chakra to open, bring in your higher self, visualize the tube of light around your spine, start to spin it, and just watch what happens. This is our human natural, this is what we were born with. We were born with this, all of this, with this ability, right? We were born with the knowing of how to shift and spin our frequency and our light, and that it's safe, and that it's not to be misused or done in any way that will harm you or harm anybody else, like, oh, let's, whatever people do sometimes to kind of skip out or escape, and it can happen really, really quick as well. Hi, Kelly. So, if you guys want, we could do this right now together. I'm trying to feel into whether we want to do this right now together, or not, because you can easily do it on your own. I mean, we all know how to go into this space. Um, but what's most important is that you ground yourself, that you open the crown, that you bring in the higher self, that you see that tube of light around your spine and you begin to spin it. Um, and the faster you can spin it, the faster that light's gonna move. And the whole purpose of this is to feel your fifth dimensional light. That's it. To know that that is who you are, to know that that is where you're going, and that it's that simple. It's that simple. um, it's pretty amazing. um, so that is how you do it. Hi, blue-eyed Chelsea. I like that name. um, I'm feeling like not doing the actual guided journey, but if there is somebody that wants to do it, you guys, you can let me know. um, Anyways, it's because otherwise it's pretty simple um, to do it yourself now that you know how to do it. And just trust also that I think I might put a video out. Okay, you want me to do it? Okay. Okay, so let's do it. Whoever's on that wants to stay on and do it, we're going to do it. And whoever doesn't can get off. They'll be perfect. Okay, so if you're still on and you're ready to do this, let's close our eyes. And just take a couple deep breaths through your nose, out your mouth, just relaxing into your body and into your belly. And so you want to just really get into your body when you're about to do this. So you want to feel your belly moving, so it's rising and falling with your breath. I'm just going to slow your breathing down. You're going to bring your awareness to your spine, so to the base of your spine, to your root chakra. And you're going to create that grounding cord. So you can visualize this grounding cord to be as big as you'd like it to be, or as skinny as you want it to be, any color that you would like. So visualize this grounding cord. And then visualize this grounding cord going all the way to the center of the earth. And you're going to find that beautiful anchor. You're going to wrap your grounding cord around the center of the earth. So you're always firmly planted on the earth, always. You can feel yourself sitting here. You can feel yourself laying here. You can feel yourself on this beautiful earth. And just continuing to slow your breathing down in and out through your nose. Bring your awareness up to your crown chakra, the top of your head, and ask for your crown chakra to begin to open. So you have to intend this, you have to speak this, you have to ask. And then ask for your higher self to come in. And you're using your third eye to bring the awareness to all of this. So you're visualizing and feeling and experiencing this beautiful light coming in. And it's moving down all of your chakra systems, all those energy vortexes. It's going out to your hands, to your fingers, going down your legs, all the way to your toes. So you can feel it beginning to move through every inch of your body. And perhaps you see this light as a light blue tone or a golden white, a little bit yellow hues, whatever you see your light to be. And again, very grounded, very, you can feel yourself sitting firmly on the ground. And then I want you to notice that when you inhale, when you take a breath in, that the light within your body is going to expand out. And when you exhale, the light within your body is going to begin to contract. So there's this beautiful rhythm that's happening with your light and your breath. So as you inhale, this light expands all the way out. When you exhale, the light comes and contracts back in. Now I want you to bring the awareness to your spine so you can see your spine. And there's a tube of light that goes down your entire spine. And I want you to begin to spin this tube of light counterclockwise or clockwise, whichever way you feel comfortable doing it. It doesn't matter. I always do it counterclockwise. So begin to spin this light. And just breathe. And as you're spinning this light along your spine, you're going to notice that the light within your entire body is going to begin to spin as well. So it's almost like this tornado effect that you're creating. And just having patience and just being in this moment, not having any expectation. Feeling the light spinning. Continuing to ask for your crown chakra to open, more of your light to come in. Breathing nice and slow breaths. And just spinning this light. Breathing and spinning the light. And still feeling yourself sitting on the earth and spinning your light. And just sitting in this space. Maybe your body will become a little bit lighter. You'll start to vibrate just a little bit. Maybe nothing's happening. That's okay. It is still happening. It's just a process of learning and experiencing it. So for the first couple times, it might feel like nothing's really happening. It is happening. It's just learning to relax into it and let the ego go. You can also begin to ask for your light to kind of expand outside of your physical body, if that's something you want to experience. You have the ability to really experience whatever you'd like to experience. So if you want that light to really expand outward and go beyond your physical body, you can ask for that to happen. Your body will vibrate even more if that's one of your intentions. So just really beginning to play with this light and experience it, spinning it faster, slowing it down, slowly beginning to open your eyes if that's what you want to do and feel it. But the more you're able to come into this space and just practice this and practice this light frequency and spinning it, the easier it'll become. The more you'll be connected to this, the more you'll understand who you are. The more you'll understand what that means when someone says fifth dimensional light body, right? This is it. It's just spinning this light. It's no big deal. This is it, right? And just learning how to experience it, learning how to hold it, learning how to stay grounded. And it's not this woo-woo, meditative, like, you've got to be, sitting in a certain position and blah, blah, blah. It's very simple. It's not meant to be complicated. And again, the more you do it, the more you're able to experience it. And you can open your eyes whenever you're ready. See, the beautiful part about doing this is you don't feel spacey, right? You don't feel out of it. It's like, okay, I'm opening my eyes. I can still feel that light that I'm definitely like, okay, I can feel that light that I just spun within my body, right? I can feel that sort of shift. But I'm still here, right? And I'm still grounded. So it's a different experience than the way we used to do it back in the day, where it was like this really expansive, like out of body experience. Yeah, you feel more connected. You feel more, you almost feel more grounded, um, and more centered is another way of doing it. But just practice. Yeah, there's so much light to play with. And you can expand your light out, right? Like really expand it out and then bring it back in. You can feel how big you really are and then bring that light back in. So this is us. This is like playtime. It's like, okay, so now that you know that that's where the light is, it's right along your spine, it's that tube of light, you can spin it. Spin it, spin it, spin it. Play around with it. Spin it faster, slow it down. Play with it. This is part of our ascension. This is part of waking up and understanding who we are. And so, yeah, it's exciting. I'm glad that you guys were here and you did it. So, yay. We totally need it for ourselves, right? I do it all the time for my clients going into Telos, and I have to do it for myself to get in there. But I forget to do it on my own, just in my everyday life, right? So it's such a good reminder for us to connect and to do it for ourselves. So, anyways, so glad you guys were here, and let's see. I'll be back next Wednesday, 11 a.m. I don't know what I'll talk about, but we will see. Thank you for being here, and you guys have a beautiful rest of your day and an evening. Oh, thanks. I got it here in Mount Shasta, and oh my God, I'm totally spacing what it is. Angel Aura is the top one. And the bottom one is Pink Tourmaline. Pink Tourmaline, yeah. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. That's it. Love you guys. And see you next Wednesday, 11 a.m. Can you order them online? That's a really good question. Message me on Instagram here. Message me, and then I will, I think you probably can, but message me, and then I'll give you the information to the store that I ordered it from, and I can look into it for you and send you something. I had one before this that I got at the same place, and it was I had it on for like almost 2 years, and then I ended up taking it off and getting this one, but they're pretty powerful. Yeah, message me and I'll send you the info. Okay, loves, have a good rest of your day. See you next Wednesday. Okay, bye.